In a hypothetical scenario where North and South America teamed up and isolated themselves from the rest of the world, the global impact would be seismic, with profound economic, political, and environmental consequences. Together, the Americas hold significant resources, industries, and populations. Their withdrawal from global systems would reshape everything from international trade to geopolitics. The Americas represent roughly 31% of the world's GDP. If these two continents combined and closed themselves off from external trade, the immediate effect would be the fragmentation of the global economy. The US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico, as key economic players, would form the backbone of this isolationist coalition. They boast immense natural resources, from the oil reserves in Canada and Venezuela to Brazil's agricultural output and US technological prowess. Internally, the Americas could maintain a strong and self-sustaining economy. The US and Canada, already major agricultural producers, could feed their populations while also supporting South America's large population. Meanwhile, Latin America's vast biodiversity and mineral wealth could help supply critical raw materials. The tech and finance sectors of North America, especially in Silicon Valley and Wall Street, would still flourish, but would lack global expansion opportunities. However, isolation would mean severing ties with major trading partners in Asia and Europe, likely causing short-term recessions. The global supply chain, reliant on interconnected trade, would face massive disruptions. Nations outside the Americas, such as China, Europe, and parts of Africa, would need to scramble to replace the goods and resources they once imported from the Americas, such as soy, corn, oil, and technology. Politically, the formation of an isolated America would redefine international alliances. The Americas would likely have a tightly controlled internal political system, promoting a shared economic and military agenda. Given the military strength of the US, combined with the cooperation of Canada, Brazil, and Argentina, the alliance would possess considerable defense capabilities. This could dissuade any external powers from attempting to disrupt the continent's isolation. Externally, however, the diplomatic ties would unravel. Global organizations such as the United Nations, NATO, and the World Trade Organization would face a crisis of legitimacy. A new form of global power structure would arise, with Europe and Asia vying for dominance. Countries like China, Russia, and the European Union might create stronger alliances to fill the void left by the Americas' withdrawal, leading to a shift in the balance of global power. On an environmental front, the Americas are home to some of the most critical ecosystems on the planet. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, plays a pivotal role in regulating global carbon levels. By isolating themselves, the Americas might enforce stronger environmental policies, especially given the urgency of climate change and the impact of deforestation. However, without international oversight, there could also be a risk of unchecked exploitation of resources for self-sustained growth, harming biodiversity. If managed well, the Americas could set an example in terms of environmental sustainability. North and South American countries have the resources to pivot toward renewable energy, reducing reliance on external fossil fuel imports. The US, Canada, and Brazil in particular have significant potential for renewable energy development, including solar, wind, and hydroelectric power.